story, please.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Eric. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Radha Balaraman from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I'm an educator, come storyteller. I love books. I love to read books. Currently, I tell stories to children. Today, I'm going to tell you a folk tale from South Africa. Can I go with the story? Yes? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Eric, for this opportunity given to me. Okay, now I'm going to tell you a folk tale from South Africa. Once upon a time, there lived a little boy and his father in a small town of South Africa. The name of the boy was Tambo. Just like any other kid, this boy was so curious, so lovable, and a cheerful fellow. He had one musical instrument with him. That was an old drum that he had. He loved his musical instrument so much. So every day he wakes up, goes around the street, and start playing his musical instrument. Dum ticka dum ticka dum ticka dum dum ticka dum ticka dum ticka dum. At first, people liked it. People clapped, appreciated Tambo for it. As days went on, Tambo continued to play the drum every day, every time when he met people. The next day, when he woke up, he took his drum, he went outside his house, went to the town, and started playing his drum. Dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum. When he saw a person who was standing in the street, he went to the person and called him and he started to play the drum. Dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum. He never stopped until the person left the place. This was quite annoying. The next day, he continued the same. As soon as he woke up, he looked out of the window. He saw there was a person and he took his drum. He ran to the person and he started playing the drum. Dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum. But the person told him to stop. It's quite annoying. But Tambo did not do it. Dum, chicka dum, chicka dum, chicka dum. He played continuously until the person left the place. The person got irritated and he said, "Hey, you get the thing out of here." But Tambo did not care about it. He went back to his house. Now, Tambo's father is a magician. He had a zipping stick with him. This zipping stick would do magic. His father would do magic. The only magic that he could do is making things disappear. His father played lots of silly tricks. One day, when an old man was walking with his walking stick, his hip was aching, his neck was aching, he was all tired. So the old man thought of drinking some glass of water. Tambo's father went up to him quietly and did zoop. The walking stick disappeared and the old man fell down. Tambo's father laughed at him. The old man was very angry at him. He shouted, "How dare you do this to an old man? You stupid!" But Tambo's father didn't mind all those things. He just went off without helping that old man. The next day, he saw someone cutting the wood with a saw. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Tambo's father went up to him with his zipping stick and he did zoop. The saw would disappear and the man got irritated. He said, "I'm going to kick you on your face." Tambo's father just gave a laugh, smiled, and went away from the place. On the other day, When somebody, after a hard day of work, was about to sit on a chair in a relaxed way, you all know what Thambo's father did, isn't it? He went back to him. He took his zipping stick and then he did zoop. His chair would disappear and the person fell down. Thambo's father never mind all these things. He was continuing all this day by day. People got annoyed. People got irritated. People in the town was so angry with Thambo and his father. So they all decided to have a meeting. So all the people in the town gathered and they talked about Thambo and his father. That man and his son, Thambo, was so irritating. They don't stop. They keep on annoying. They should be sent out of the town, one person said. And the other one agreed. Yes, they had to send out of the town. They are not wise. They keep irritating people. So the whole town decided to call Thambo and his father to the meeting to tell him something. So Thambo and his father arrived at the meeting and they told, "Hey, you men and your son, we want you to get out of the town. We don't want you to be here anymore." Thambo and his father felt bad, but they decided to leave the town. Thambo went to his house and he took his drum, grabbed his father's hand, and his father took his zipping stick. They had only one bag with them. They took it. They started to move out of the town. They were ostracized. So Thambo and his father left the town and they started to live at the edge of the town. They went to the edge of the town, they built a hut, and they started to live there. Now, in this town, they used to tell stories. Stories, stories, stories about a giant. Stories, stories, stories about a giant. Once upon a time, there was a big giant. Once upon a time, there was a big giant. In this town, they used to tell stories, stories with a song. Once upon a time, there was a big giant. The giant was as tall as tree. He had long fingernails, and his name was Abiyoyo. Many children listened to the story curiously. Some of them, they did not believe the story, but the people said it anyway. Thumbo and his father were living at the edge of the town. Now, one day, one day, the sun rose blood red over the hill. People in the town, they wake up from their sleep and they looked out of the window. They could see something dark. They could see a great big shadow of something. People got scared. They screamed. Women screamed, "Hey, what is that? We can see something outside. All of you, take care of your belongings. Take your child. Get out of here. Run for life. Run for life." Everyone was shouting. And the other person was shouting, "Oh, that's Abiyoyo. All of you, run for life. Run for life. Get out of this town. Abiyoyo has come. Abiyoyo is real." So all the people are scared. They took their precious belongings. They took the child and they were about to run. Just then, Thumbo woke up from his sleep and he looked outside. "Oh, what is that? Pa, wake up, wake up. There is something coming. Can you tell me what is that?" Thumbo waked his father up And the father looked outside and said, "Child, that's Abiyoyo, the one you heard from the story that the people in the town told. It's Abiyoyo." Tambo said, "We need to do something, Pa. We need to help people in the town. I could hear somebody screaming. We need to do something." His father said, "Only if I could lay him down, I could make him disappear." His father said. Tambo grabbed his father's hand and took his drum, and his father took his zipping stick, and they started to run over the fields. With that time, Abiyoyo was entering over the fields. He was walking. Doom, 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 doom. Abiyoyo was walking, and the people were screaming, "Oh, don't come near us! Don't come near us! We want to live! Please don't come near us!" The people were screaming. Tambo and his father ran to the fields. Tambo was standing near to Abiyoyo, and the people looked at Tambo and said, "Hey boy, don't go near him! Don't go near him! He will eat you alive!" Meanwhile, Abiyoyo saw some sheep, and he took them and he ate. He took some goats and he ate the goats. And he took some cows and he ate the cows. Ah. Abiyoyo was walking towards Tambo. Doom, doom, doom. Tambo was scared. Tambo was really, really scared. He doesn't know what to do, but he wanted to help the people of the town. His heart was beating. It was beating aloud. He could hear his heartbeat. Kutup, 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 kutup. Just then, when Abiyoyo was about to raise the claws towards Tambo, Tambo took his drum and he started to sing. Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo yo, yo 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 yo. And Abi yo yo felt different. He said, "I have not heard anything with this with my name. Who are you?" Abi yo yo asked. And Tambo said, Abiyoyo, I like you. I saw you. You ate sheep, goats, and everything. I like you. That's why I want to sing about you. Abiyoyo, Abiyoyo, yo 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 yo. And Abiyoyo started to sing with Tambo. Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo 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 yo. Abi yo yo seemed to like the song. Tambo started to sing it faster. Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo 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 yo. And the giant went faster. Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo 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 yo. Tamba went faster. Abi yo yo, abi yo 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 yo. And the giant went faster. Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo 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 yo. And he shot out of his breath and he fell down with a loud thud. Tambo's father took up his zipping stick and went to the giant and he said, "Zoom!" The whole giant, just like that, disappeared. People who were looking from far, they cheered. They said that they couldn't believe what they saw in their eyes. "Tambo, you are great." They were happy. Hey, cheerful. Abiyoyo is gone. Tambo, you saved us. They were saying all of this and running towards Tambo and his father. Tambo and his father hugged each other with a warm hug. And the people came towards Tambo and he lifted them on his shoulder and they said, "Hip hip Hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! They were all happy. They were happy that Tambo saved them. And the Tambo's father said Tambo that let's go home, Tambo. Let's go home to celebrate. But the people in the town said, no, you're not going back. We're not going to allow you to go back. Come to us. Come to the village again. Be with us. We are sorry that you're sent outside the village. We're sorry about it. And Tambo's father also felt sorry for his silly magics. And now a person from the crowd said, we need a party. Come, let's have a party. So all the drummers, they all gathered together and they all started singing for Tambo. Do you know what they sang? It's Abi yo yo, abi yo yo, abi yo yo, yo 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 yo. Abby yo yo, Abby yo yo, yo 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 yo. They were all happy together. I don't know where Abby yo yo went. Let's hope he doesn't turn up in a town or a city or a village near you. That's the end of the story, Abi Yo Yo, a South African folk tale. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Eric. I should thank you, and also I should thank Miss Banumati for her suggestions on my story. Thank you, all of you, for your presence. It's a great learning process for me. Thank you.
Okay, so the boy and his father were kind of misfits and irritants, right? They were irritating people. The
Yes,
father with his magic, which was confusing people. The boy with his getting excited and all. But it came in handy, right? It
yeah,
turned out it
that's
turned
right.
out their misfit abilities were useful to the
Yes,
community.
yeah. Sometimes we feel that people are not worth, or we think differently. We think that they don't fit inside us, inside the group, but we never know what they are going to do, what power they have, what is the help that we are going to get from them. So that's what I learned from the story. And It's about healing. The boy and the father, they did not set back themselves for sending out of the town. They just want to help the people in the town. So they healed themselves and they returned back. That's what I thought about the story.
Mhm. It seems
Any comments, please?
the boy's main talent was getting somebody excited.
Yeah,
What was necessary with that giant.
absolutely.
Do you think the father stopped playing pranks on people?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly.
You think the boy and his father stopped playing pranks on people?
Yes, yes. The father said felt sorry about it, and I think he would stop doing it anymore.
He realized how much those people meant to him.
Yeah,
That's why he wanted to save them. That's
yeah,
great.
that's right.
Okay.
That's a wonderful story. Where is it from?
It's from South Africa. It's written by Pete
Oh, that's
Seeger.
it. I was going to say, I think Pete Seeger sings that, doesn't he? He
Yeah.
Yeah,
tells it.
it's a lullaby. It's the story comes with the song. He sings the song.
Wonderful.
Thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you. Thank you. Wow. I have to
Great.
leave now. I thank you,